Hello everyone, this is your GM Admiral here with the first ever Rip'em video. The Rip'em videos, we're gonna take some old old CCGs and crack some packs and see what they look like. My buddy reached out to me last week and, knowing that I write for Star Trek Adventures, he said, "Hey, have you ever played the dead card game called Galactic Empires?" And I was like, "Nope, I've never heard of it." I played a lot of old card games when I was in high school. This was just never on my radar. Like I played games like Hyborian Gates and Wyvern and Overpower and things like that. But I never really got into this. I'd never heard of it before. And he's like, "Well, it's like a really good space game and would be great for something like, Star Trek or whatever." So this is the beta set deck boxes. So I guess later on they start doing like themed sets or themed starters based around different factions within the game. But this one is just a flat out like mix of cards because this is one of the first things that they ever did. I also got a bonus pack that we will open as well after we look at these packs. I don't know anything about the game, so if you do, feel free to leave a comment and let me know how dumb I sound, because sometimes that happens. First of all, it looks like a photocopied rule book. I am in my 40s, and I don't know if I'll be able to read all that fine print, but it's there. It's cool. And let's see what we have here. So I've heard that there's a lot of like battles, missions, and that you can take over your opponent's stuff and whatnot. So these cards, they're really flimsy and scary, actually. I'm going to try to take care of them. So I see these diamonds up here. This is called the Krebs Heavy Capsule. And heavy capsules may be placed on Kraken Dreadnoughts, Claw Heavy Cruisers, or Mandible Light Cruisers. So it sounds like these are kind of like a universal capsule that, the strength is combined with the ships to kind of beef up your ships a little bit. I think this is called a small nebula, that's what it is. Can't really read it up there, but down here it's good. Krebs Heavy Cruiser. That's kind of a cool ship design. You got a little bit of the Ferengi in the front with these platforms in the back. It's kind of cool. Large asteroid. I'm assuming that these can be mined. Shuttlecraft. A fleet freighter. Look at this thing. That is an interesting design. Oh, it looks like you've got openings or like different sections that can open up and put stuff in it, and there's no like up or down. That's kind of neat. The cylindrical features there. A boarding party, of course. You should be able to board your enemy ships, which is cool. Cargo. So this is just stuff that I guess you're storing on your ship. Another shuttlecraft. Another fleet freighter. Ooh, okay. So the Krebs, it looks like their ship designs are kind of like this with a little bit of Ferengi. I see a little bit of almost like Battlestar Galactica, the Cylon scythes there. That's kind of cool. Asteroid belt, different perspective on the Krebs. A pincer destroyer. That sounds kind of cool. Neat. Small moon. So it looks like these terrain features are kind of fairly generic. I wonder if there are named ones along the way as well. All right, so there's Burik's Comet. That's a specific comet. A probe. Ooh, a doctor. Okay. Cool. There's actually a thing here that says what the illustration is. A Krebs physician at work in his sickbay. I wonder if this is like when they were sending out to get art from people, if that was the request there for art, an art brief or whatever. It's kind of neat. Planetary shields. We know that those are always necessary. Boy, the shift on this is not very centered very well. Ooh, there's another car here. An Argonian whirlwind. So this, you know what this looks like? This looks like a battle bot. That one of the spinning battle bots. And it looks like it has a cost up here of some type that, if I had to guess, I'll have to figure that out when I read the rule book. Vaketra Prime, so a specific planet. That's the first specific planet that we found. All right, a Krebs medium capsule. Again, that must attach. Balar 4. Time Warp. All right. Time Warp lasts a number of turns equal to its strength. The card or cards affected are treated as if they were not there. They cannot be damaged, do not block damage, and cannot fire weapons or perform other functions. That's neat. They kind of got blasted through time for a minute. Transporter. Oh, that's very Star Trek-y. Star Trek-ian. Breakdown. Oh, hi, Kitten. How are you doing? That's my cat. Her name's Shalom, but we call her Kitten. Shield refit. Science officer. Again, transporter. Krebs light capsule. Ooh, a black hole. That sounds scary. The final stage in the life of a massive star. Oh, I like that it has like a little scientific fact there. That's kind of cool. Arganian heavy cruiser. An entire star system. Krebs. Aldebrick munitions plant. Must be on this planet. So that's a small moon. Pulsar. Okay, so we're getting a lot of these like space phenomena, which are cool. Phaser refit. This is interesting how it's like a display panel that's showing the phasers being fired on screen. Forced retreat. Oh. It looks like, yeah, that's, you can make enemies fly away, it looks like. Tractor beam. And of course, these were printed so long ago that like we didn't have like foils or variants or anything like that. So a small phaser eel. Now we're talking. A small phaser eel. That sounds amazing. I want to put that in every deck. Look at it. Got a little smiley face right there. That's awesome. Ion Storm. Point symbols. Okay, so we've got economy points, supply points, energy points. So I imagine that these must be the cost to build your things. Again, this is my assumption, having never read the rulebook before. And research points, repair points, ammo points. So just these basic symbols to show what you need in order to spend. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different resources that you're tracking in this game. That's interesting. Space Dragon. Yes. Yes. It's a huge space monster which can devour entire starships. I'm for it. Let's do it. I don't know what's on the end of this tail right here. Is that a little flappy flap? I can't tell. Interesting. Space dragons don't look much like dragons to me. They look like, I don't know, like part bat and part, I don't know. I can't even like figure it out. It's so weird. But that's cool. A fresh design on a creature. A fleet tug. So I wonder if that's all the fuel that it needs to push other ships around. Frigate. Ooh, a starbase here. That's kind of cool. A base station. Again, centering's off on these as many card games. A small phaser eel. All right. So I'm going to run a phaser eel and a small phaser eel in my deck. I don't even know if that would be good. Again, you can make comments saying, hey, you're dumb. Phaser eels are awful. But the concept is really cool. So let's see. I'm just going to go through these quickly. Again, if you've never played this game before and you are interested and you want to learn, go ahead and make a comment. I'll give you maybe I'll try to mail you guys a rule book. That'll be kind of fun. Oh, so this looks like it's the exact same deck. All right, so are all these the same deck? It's possible. If so, you know, we can get these decks out to people if they want to try them. I also bought a sizable collection from someone, and I'm working on buying a couple of decks off of someone as well, because I really want to learn the game. Yep, Space Dragon. That must mean small phaser eel. All right, so there are 2 of that deck. Let's see if they're all the same. If I get to the 4th deck and they're all exactly the same, I'll be a little bit sad, but we'll get over it. Yep. Planetary Shield, Space Dragon, and Space Eel. And last but not least, if this is the same, we're not going to do any more openings. Yep. Exactly the same. Interesting. I had no idea that these would all be the same, but that's still pretty cool. You know, because I know you can run multiples of cards in your decks. So, anywho, yeah, that's Galactic Empires. As I get more, I'll kind of go through and share with you. We do have the, I did get 2 booster packs here. So let's see what they're all about. This looks like Series 1. So Fleet Tug, Boarding Party, Destroyer, Red Nebula, Space Dragon. Ooh, Planet Gouge, that's new. That's different. Shield Fiend. Ooh, look at this thing. Vectrian Mercenaries Light Cruiser. It's interesting. I don't know where the front is. And then a fighter pilot. Those are all new. All horribly off-centered, but that's fine. And then this last pack. I don't even know, like, it doesn't even look like there's, like, rare symbols on here. Maybe. Frigate. Cargo. Small Moon. Heavy Cruiser. Ooh, a Destroyer. There we go. Nice. Another Space Dragon. Planet Gouge. Ooh, a Bribe Pirate. That's funny. Don't love the art, but it's a funny concept. Ooh, and I got 2 in 1 pack. I don't know if that means anything. Defensive Satellites. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right. So as I get more and more of this stuff, I've got Hyborian Gates should be here in the next couple days. And I'll be getting a couple more sets of this Galactic Empire stuff. So as I get more and more, I'll put up videos and I'll share them with you. And yeah, we can chat about nerdy old games that are no longer in existence. So that's it for me. Thank you for checking out my first Rip 'em video, and we will talk to you all soon.